Mr. Grinch, your heart's an empty hole. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry for the sound quality. Something is wrong with my mic, and yeah, so whatever. But that is why I bought for the front. That is why I bought a brand new mic. But I gotta find a piece to actually hook it up to my phone so I can actually use it to record. But anyway, this is besides the point. The whole freaking video is ruined because it's a sound in the background. I'm gonna show y'all a clip. Hold on, listen at this. That's what I'm talking about. But I guess I recorded it again. I ain't got a choice. I told y'all I was gonna give y'all a video. I had some nice, neat jokes in there. Now I'm just like, bro, yeah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I'm giving y'all very much Grinch vibes. Mr. Grinch. Well, that's what I was feeling. I was feeling very much like a watermelon when I, decided to come at you with this little one. Today we'll be talking about the Air Force, if you want to join. If you see me looking off camera, I'm looking at my laptop because a few people sent me some questions in, and I'll be answering them, talking about the career of being in the Air Force and other things about the Air Force and etc. So first we have the process to join the military. To get with somebody that's either in the military or you need to find a recruiter. I know if you're still in high school, usually recruiters come out, or you can look on social media, because if you're watching this video, you can easily reach out on social media and find a recruiter within your area that can help you out with starting the process. And with that being said, if you want to start the process of being in the military, once you get with your recruiter, you're going to talk about what are the things you have done. Have you ever took the ASVAB? If not, what did you make on your recruiter? Your recruiter will then talk to you about the process of joining the military. What is your history that you've done in the past, like prior high school or prior college? And if you have prior college, that will actually look wonderful on your record. That will look great on your record. Because that way during BMT you rank up faster, and by the time you graduate you will have a higher rank than others. Another thing that you're going to talk about is weight and your height. You have to be a certain weight before you actually join, but once you're at BMT you can gain as much weight as you will so please, but be sure that you keep in mind that you have PC tests either every 6 months or every year, so you want to stay in shape regardless. After you talk about your weight, you will be able to take a practice test, and just to see where you're at with the ASVAB before you go and actually take the ASVAB test at a federal building to get you in the process of joining the military. So once you take that federal test, that's when you'll be at NIPS, and you have to do an entire in-process. And on your physical body aspect, you'll probably, if you're joining the Air Force, you'll have to read like a paragraph just to join. You'll do minimum things, jog in place, check out your tattoos, small things, very, very small and minimum things. Once you get NIPS done, that's when you will be scheduled to go to BMT. Now, BMT, I would say when you go to BMT, make sure you take extra stamps and extra stamps. They give you plenty of envelopes. I'm not positively sure how BMT is right now because I did not go to BMT during the COVID. I think I went before when things were semi-normal. How do things work in the military? Like any other place, in my opinion. It's very straightforward and to the point. You have to hurry up and wait. You will hear that a lot in your career, and throughout your process of joining the military, you will always have to hurry up and wait. BMT works. You have to get your physical body in shape. It is going to challenge your mind, I would say. if you don't have a strong mind perspective, you will not be able to make it in tech school or out in the real world operational wise. It's the small things that count. So if they can't trust you to do something very small as of make your bed a certain way how it's supposed to be made, how will you, well, me for example, I'm a firefighter, how would I be able to actually put out a fire when I can't even make a bed correctly? So they want to make sure that you're strong at that. They will challenge you. Just make sure you keep a positive mind and positive vibes. That's all that matters. You can join for 4 years. You just want to go to college, like get in the military, go to college and get out. I would say go the 4-year way, but if you want to make it a career, I would say do 6. Prior service path, that would be great if you want to go to officer speed, the lieutenants a lot. You see people such as that. I would say for me, this is what I'm going to do with my career. This is what I'm doing with my career. Join the military, go to school at the military, pay for it. Then, join officer school. And other people, they go to school, go to the military, then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why go to school first when the military will pay for it? And also you have TA. So why not use your TA? Because I'm going to use my TA to get my fire science for my career, my job wise. That would be great on my resume that I went to school and I have my fire science and my job is a firefighter. So that will give me that will dot my I's and cross my T's. Requirements: physical, personal, academic, medical, career. So physical, you would do something like that in MIPS. Physical, you want to stay in shape, but it's totally up to you. You know your body better than I know it or anyone else. So with me, I love to eat, so it's hard for me to keep up with my physical aspects of my military career. And plus, I got a lot going on right now. Personal, you want to make sure that you have a clean record before you join the military, because you don't want to be in the military and be having to worry about, okay, I got X, Y, Z, ABC going on. You want to go in with a clean slate because that looks great. Academic, you have to get your 5 level before you can actually go to college in the military. Every 5 level is different for everyone, depending on your job, and I'm not positively sure what your job might be, but for me, I have to take a certain amount of tests, do certain things for me before I can go to college, and that's 5 level. If you stay on top of your stuff, you should be down to 5 level for me in my career field within a year or less. Medical, if you have screws, can't join. If you want to go to BMT and join the military, if you have screws in your body, they will find out. Simple. But medical things that you will probably hear is, if they don't ask, don't tell. If they don't ask, don't tell. Don't get them more information that they need if you plan on joining the military. But if it's life-threatening, I would for sure tell you to tell them, because that's could cause a lot of damage to yourself and others. Lifestyle and location. Recreations, I'm not positively sure what that person is asking, so I would have to get back to you on that. If you can email me or DM, Snap, inbox, or comment down below, or tweet. To get in touch with me about what you're exactly asking, because I'm not positively sure and I don't want to give you the wrong information or leave you hanging without actually getting your answers that you need if you possibly plan on joining the military. Housing, they give you housing. You will be able to get housing. If you have a family, they will take care of that. That's also on here. Housing, you will be living in the dorms if you are single, but if you have children and a husband or a wife, you will have base housing if you choose so, or you can choose to live off base. They will provide you with time off to go look for a place to stay and get your private life in order before you come in to work or report for duty. Assignments, totally, I feel, depend on the person. It depends on you. If you plan on getting deployed, all you have to do is volunteer. A lot of people complain that they don't get deployed, but you can volunteer to deploy. But it's best to have your 5 level. I'm pretty sure you can't volunteer unless you have that as well. So volunteer if you want to travel. Volunteer to deploy. What is it like? What is my lifestyle like? Because it's under that bullet. My lifestyle is pretty good. You just got to know how to manage your money. First time expensive vehicle. You do not want to do that. Even if you're staying in the dorms, it will catch up with you. Payments. You have to think, okay, I'm just a perfect example. You have a phone bill, you have a car and you have a car note and car insurance. Phone bill, car note, car insurance. If it's a brand new car, you're going to have the highest insurance out there. Now your car payment is pretty high as well. And say something goes wrong with your car, you have to get it fixed. That's money that you haven't calculated or thought about. Or say something, God forbid, happens in your family, you have to rush home, but you don't have the funds to get there. So that's what I would say, manage your money correctly and always have something if you need to rush home. But the military also helps with that. If you don't have the funds and it's a life or death situation with your family, they will provide care and the resources for you to get home and see your loved ones in a situation such as that. Family support. They do help with family support. There are daycares. There are such things as called dependents for my young people on here. If you don't know what a dependent is, it's your child, children, husband, wife. If you have your mother as a dependent or something like that, that's a dependent. And your pay also increases because of that, because you're caring for someone, because that person most likely cannot care for themselves, and they help you out with those funds. There are different programs in the military for family support. There are different things that you can get from the military for family support. The Space Force, I'm not positively sure about the Space Force. I'm Air Force, so I don't know too much about the Space Force. I'm pretty sure you can look some stuff up on like social media, or not social media, but you can look it up on Google and you would see resources or people that you can reach out to and call about more info on the Space Force or any other branch for that matter, because I'm not positively sure how that works or how to, so I do apologize, but I don't have that information. Education and training, high school. You have to have a high school diploma. If you do not have a high school diploma, you need a GED. Military training. If you went to military school, you can still join. College. College looks great. College looks really great joining the military, because you get paid more if you have a college background, and you rank up faster, as I've said previously and earlier. You do rank up faster, and it looks good as well. And if you went to college and you're trying to go the officer way, that also will help you quickly. Plus, I'm pretty sure you have to have college to join training. So tech school is different for everyone. It depends on your job. Tech school for me was great. Tech school, I would say volunteer a lot. That would help as well in your military career. You volunteering, that will look really good when you're trying to go to the higher ups and get an award. Like I said, tech school is different for everyone. Try to become a rope if they still are doing that. A rope is a military leader in tech school. I was a black rope. It was for dress and appearance, how to march correctly, talking to NCOs, higher ups, how to present yourself in a professional manner. Healthcare professional, how to enter. That also depends on your background, and it depends on what you make on your ASVAB score, or is it SATs? So make sure you study. And I had got the ASVAB for Dummies. Don't judge me. I paid. But I had got the book ASVAB for Dummies. That's a great book to have because it gives you a lot of insight on what things you need to study more to get a certain score to get the career field, like getting the career field that you want if you're joining the military. So I would say make sure you get a book for that. If you want to find where to get ASVAB for Dummies, go to your local library. Sometimes they have one, or look it up online. It's just 15 books. 15 bucks to start your military career. The benefits for your family. Healthcare. They can go to school, go to college. They provide a daycare for your child. If you go overseas, yes, your family will. They will help to get your family with you. And touch during this pandemic, like leaving. I'm pretty sure that's what they're asking. Leaving to go home. Right now, I would say it's very hard to go home in certain states. So to keep in touch, your family can easily come to you, just if y'all feel comfortable enough to travel and see each other during this pandemic. So it's totally up to you. Location and assignments. I love my location where I am right now. You would have the option to make your dream sheet. I would say take advantage of it because most people don't. Then they complain when they get to a base that they do not like or they did not expect of what it was going to be. So make sure that you put it in. Don't just do overseas like I did because that's where I messed up and I'm still in the States. Do in the States places you would like to go and do overseas. So that way you have a 50-50 chance that if you get overseas, you will be getting one of those. Or if you get in States, you will be getting one of those that you put on your list. Education benefits. They pay for school. Yeah. I pay for school after you get your 5 level. You have to get your 5 level. And when you get your 5 level, you also get credit for that, depending on your job, for your 5 level. Pay is great. Pay changes depending on your rank, your benefits, your dependents, whether you stay on or off base. Pay depends on you and your situation. In my opinion, my pay is fine. I have no issue with it. Retirement benefits. You get a check every month. Fire service wise, when you're about to retire, they give you this beautiful plaque. You have a ceremony. It's great. And again, I think it's a great way to show that we honor you and we're happy that you joined the military. We're thankful for your service and we're proud of you. So, yeah. I'm sorry I'm being very nonchalant and boring in this video. But the last video was great. I made